Right now, Wisconsin school districts hit with a barrage of fake school shooting threats today, including here in Madison. What the Madison School District is saying about the incident.
Also, we will take a closer look at how this is part of a nationwide trend.
And Darrell Brooks delivers his opening statement and calls his first witness to the stand. That's all coming up on News 3 now at 6.
I do that, to make a fake threat. It's just I don't know, just what are you getting out of it? Why are you making people freaked out for no reason?
That's just one of many students from across Wisconsin reacting to several fake school shootings called into law enforcement agencies today.
It follows a national trend of schools getting swatted. We saw schools targeted as far north as Green Bay and as far south as Kenosha. Southeast Wisconsin was hit especially hard with several schools in Milwaukee targeted. Janesville, Parker, Portage, Wisconsin Dells, and Madison East were schools called in our area. Our Catherine Merck has been at the scene all day, and she has the very latest. Catherine.
I talked with some students here outside of East High School here in Madison, and many of them didn't know what I was talking about when I told them there was an active threat earlier today. However, for administration and those students, that doesn't mean it was taken any less seriously. MMSD spokesperson Tim Lamont met with me today. He said Dane County authorities alerted MMSD about the calls coming in around the state about an active shooter. The department warned the district that it was a possibility that similar reports would be made about schools in Madison. There was only one threat at a Madison school. However, we heard about other threats in Janesville, Portage, the Dells, and other places in our area. The district spokesperson shared some of the response from their end about when they heard about this situation earlier this morning.
That requires a response. We have to take all of these threats seriously. And so we knew it was highly likely a part of this swatting campaign, but we did have police respond. They were able to quickly determine that the call was a part of that campaign and false.
This isn't the first time that a Madison high school has been threatened. Back in August, a Madison teenager was charged for a string of school bomb threats at Memorial High School. He was arrested and now faces multiple felony charges. As for today's threats, the FBI is asking anybody who knows anything about this situation to contact police. Reporting live in Madison, I'm Catherine Merck with News 3 Now.
Catherine, thank you. Well over a dozen schools around Wisconsin got what appears to be that same call today.
Now, they seem to start, as we mentioned, in the Milwaukee area, spreading to Madison by about 10:45, and then to the Dells and other schools by about 11:30. Our investigative reporter Naomi Coles joins us now. Naomi, the coordination here certainly is a bit unusual.
That's right. Here's what surprised me when I dug into this today. Wisconsin is just the latest of what appears to be about 24 states around the country experiencing a similar onslaught of fake threats since around mid-September.
Does anybody here have a weapon?
Scenes from Texas and Ohio in September, when it appears a nationwide string of swatting calls started.
There's some reason to believe that they're connected. Certainly.
Mo Kennedy of the National Association of School Resource Officers says it's gotten so bad, their organization had to put out new guidance for schools in the last few weeks about how to respond.
Part of the guidance is that you have got to follow the policies and procedures that you would if it were a real event.
What's remarkable here, however, is the similarity in the calls into Wisconsin today and many of the calls to schools nationwide. Take this call in Ohio.
He opened fire on the students. 10 students got injured.
Several agencies in Wisconsin today described an accent like you just heard in the calls.
We have a caller claiming 40 students are shot.
Callie has just put a new note that the caller just kept repeating themselves and had a Middle Eastern accent.
And there's been some consistency in a lot of these, and the consistency has been thick accent, seems to be reading from a script.
Several local police agencies nationwide have traced the call's IP address as well.
There seems to be a location in Africa on a lot of these calls.
There's been no formal acknowledgement from the FBI, however, that any of these are linked or that we're any closer to finding the culprits. Meanwhile, the experience can be traumatizing for staff and students.
There's a level of fear there and anxiety, just actually trauma that occurs that you can't deny.
I should mention here, IP addresses, they can be faked, and there's plenty of voice changers to alter voices over the phone. So whether this puts authorities any closer to the real culprit, that is still an open question.
Naomi, thank you, and we expect this story will continue to develop as the day goes on. If you're interested in getting those updates, we'd encourage you to download our News 3 Now News app, and we'll push out any new information about these threats as soon as we receive it. Well, let's check your certified most accurate forecast now as things warm up. Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
Pretty nice out here right now. The winds have died down. We had plenty of sunshine today, and temperatures were actually a little warmer than forecast. Visible cloud track shows some morning clouds moving out, and then we had bright sunshine for much of the day. Just a few thin, high cirrus clouds coming in from the west, but no precipitation out of those. In fact, Wisconsin right now precipitation free. High temperatures today, we had 61 in Madison unofficially, 64 in Janesville. To the west, 67 in Lone Rock and 65 in Boscobel. To the east, temperatures stayed in the upper 50s, but that's still about 10 to almost 15 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. And as we look at current temperatures, Madison has dropped back to 53, although it's still 61 in Boscobel, 55 in Mineral Point, and 59 in Platteville. Across Dane County, temperatures are now mainly in the 50s, still 61 degrees in Edgerton, but 56 in Mount Horeb, 57 in Cross Plains, and 56 degrees in Middleton. Look for temperatures to drop to the lower 40s by late evening with mostly clear skies this evening. Those temperatures will continue to be on the mild side as we head into the weekend. I'll tell you just how warm it'll get in just a few minutes.
Gary, thank you. Darrell Brooks hopes the jury keeps an open mind. That was part of his emotional, often rambling opening statement today.
Brooks is accused of killing 6 people and injuring several others in the Waukesha Christmas parade last year. He's representing himself. Brady Mallory gives us a look at where this phase of the trial is heading. Brady?
Well, we didn't necessarily see that in Brooks's opening statement. Typically, that's when an attorney gives the jury a roadmap of what to expect. Instead, when Brooks gave his opening statement, he said he didn't have anything rehearsed and that he was speaking from the heart. He says the incident was not planned and was not intentional, but he acknowledged the pain it's caused. He also used the time to tell the jury what he views as its responsibility.
The power is in your hands, all of you. To determine for yourselves what truth is.
Despite that message, Brooks never really laid out his version of what happened, how he'll defend himself, or reveal who will testify on his behalf. Brooks called the state of Wisconsin to the stand first.
Thank you, Brady. Police arresting a man early this morning after a fight over what was supposed to be a drug deal. Police say a man tried to buy drugs from his friend but figured out during the deal that the drugs were fake. He discovered he was actually buying soap after licking it. The suspect then punched his friend, who called police.
Dane County Executive Joe Parisi announcing the county will purchase 128 acres of land. This is in the town of Dunn. The large purchase is Dane County's most extensive Suck the Muck effort to date. Suck the Muck is the initiative to improve the overall health of area lakes and streams. Now, this parcel is bordered by the Door Creek Wildlife Area, and the Door Creek watershed is the second largest contributor of phosphorus within the Yahara watershed.
Coming up, what are you going to be for Halloween? Find out what the top costumes are for 2022.
Plus, the homecoming festivities continue at UW-Madison, where you can enjoy a sweet treat tonight on campus. Stay with us.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
Maybe she could sell her house.
What could go wrong?
Like listing your house, then dealing with all the trouble, expense, not to mention closing costs. We Buy Ugly Houses can buy your house fast for all cash as is with no hassle. Call or click to sell quick.
Change it up and choose Dutch Boy from Menards. Get the best quality Dutch Boy paints at the best prices. Pick out the perfect color. We offer free custom color matching and tinting to create thousands of color options. And with Dutch Boy's easy opening, smooth pouring container, and no prep, no prime formula, transforming your home has never been easier. Save 11% on all Dutch Boy paints now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
Golden Cars is having a huge fall sale with 2019 Hyundai Ioniq Hybrid starting at $16,995 or $285 per month. Don't miss out on 2019 Hyundai Ioniq Hybrid starting at $16,995 or $285 per month. Golden Cars has over 20 to choose from between our east and west locations. Get huge gas savings with up to 60 miles per gallon. So just come on in and ask for me, Crystal the Pistol Gobin. Go to Gobin Cars east or west.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
To everyone who craves a fresh meal, come have a taste of Wisconsin.
America's Dairyland.
As in real dairy.
It gives Culver's fresh frozen custard its famous rich and creamy flavor.
Like really rich.
So rich.
Rich and creamy.
And our cook-to-order Butterburgers?
They're topped with, you guessed it,
Wisconsin cheese.
But it's the smiles we put on your face with every meal made just for you.
That really makes our hearts melt.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
Nice.
Some ideas seem good, but aren't.
These guys will buy our house without even seeing it.
Online buyers make offers that seem attractive at first, only to lower or cancel at the last minute. We Buy Ugly Houses won't reduce or cancel our firm cash offers before closing. Call or click to sell quick.
Welcome back. The homecoming activities continue today at UW-Madison with a mural made out of cupcakes. This mural, made to look like Bucky Badger, is located in the Sun Garden at Union South. 1,200 cupcakes will be used to create this Bucky mural. It's an event that the Union hasn't been able to do for the past couple of years due to COVID, but the volunteers working were very happy to have it back.
Usually this is a place for studying and just kind of relaxing, but it gives it a more upbeat, entertaining environment to be in for homecoming to make it more exciting.
Your own little space. The mural will be devoured tonight at 7:30 as part of Union South Shindig at the Set. That goes until 10 o'clock tonight. There's also going to be bingo, bowling, billiards, and a whole lot of cupcakes.
I love it. It's just going to be devoured.
Yes.
Put this all together, just eat it, gone.
Hoover it.
Superheroes and mythical beings will apparently be the must-have costumes this year. Google Trends listed the top 19 Halloween costumes this year. Those two themes showed up time and time again. Taking the #1 spot was a witch, followed by Spider-Man. Fairies and vampires were also popular, along with Batman, of course. He came in at number 19. Characters who found renewed interest on network and streaming shows also garnered attention, including those from Stranger Things, Hocus Pocus, and you can't have Halloween without Chucky.
I guess not.
When we come back, Wisconsin getting a new soccer team. We'll find out what league they'll be playing in and where they'll be calling home.
Plus, with flu season here, a new CDC report says some minority groups are more likely to be hospitalized for flu and less likely to be vaccinated. What some believe needs to be done.
And it's going to feel a little bit more like summer than fall. Gary's back with your complete forecast after a short break.
It's the Hy-Vee Red Hot Weekend 99-cent sale this Friday through Sunday. 8-ounce pork chops, only 99 cents. Hy-Vee peanut butter, only 99 cents. And Ragu, only 99 cents. Scan the code, get deals, only at Hy-Vee.
They tell me you want in. Are you sure that's what you want? To be a part of this family? Because when you're in it, it's for life. There's no turning back. Do you understand?
It's Steinhaffel's Employee Family Price Sale, our biggest discount of the year. You pay what we pay. Save 40% store-wide and take advantage of Steinhaffel's special financing. During our Employee Family Price Sale, you're always family.
It's my grandma's chicken palm. I hope it's enough for the family.
Breaking news in Dallas, Texas, where at least 5 police officers were killed when they were ambushed.
This was the deadliest day for U.S. law enforcement since 9/11.
Just days after this horrific crime, Mandela Barnes appeared on Vladimir Putin's propaganda news outlet and rationalized violence against American police officers.
Police officers are over-exercising their badges. This probably was a retaliatory attack.
Do you want Mandela Barnes representing you in the Senate?
I'm Ron Johnson, and I approve this message.
There's nothing like hitting the waves.
There's nothing like volunteering, but my moderate to severe eczema can make it hard.
No, I'm staying ahead of it.
Dupixent helps heal your skin from within, so you can have clearer skin and noticeably less itch. Serious allergic reactions can occur that can be severe. Tell your doctor about new or worsening eye problems such as eye pain or vision changes, including blurred vision, joint aches and pain, or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines without talking to your doctor. Ask your doctor about Dupixent.
You heard the jingle man, Wisconsin. That means it's time to get a versatile, rugged, athletic SUV that makes you feel like you just won a title. Again. Honda was just crowned KBB.com's best value brand for the 7th year in a row. So get up and go to your Wisconsin Heartland Honda dealer today. Honda gets Wisconsin. Bring it home, Songbird.
Get up and go! It's the Hy-Vee Red Hot Weekend Weekend 99-cent sale this Friday through Sunday. Mars fun-size candy, only 99 cents. Avocados, 2 for only 99 cents. And Hy-Vee instant oatmeal, only 99 cents. Scan the code, get deals, only at Hy-Vee.
You're watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. Group Health Cooperative of South Central Wisconsin is awarding 3 local college students with a new scholarship program. Now, the goal of the Pre-Professional Medical Diversity Scholarship is to reduce racial and ethnic health disparities through the recruitment of healthcare professionals with diverse backgrounds. In addition to each recipient receiving a scholarship, the students will also have an on-site shadowing experience. Students submitted essays related to the importance of diverse healthcare providers in diverse communities.
I believe black men make up roughly 2% of all physicians in the country, so just to know that I have this type of support in my pursuit of higher medical education means a lot, and definitely helps me remember why I decided to go on this path in the first place in order to be the change that I want to see in my community.
The scholarship is open to students who identify as Black, Indigenous, or Hispanic and are currently enrolled in medical school or physician assistant and nurse practitioner programs here in Wisconsin. Those in a residency program are also included. Some U.S. minority groups are more likely to be hospitalized for flu and less likely to be vaccinated.
That is according to a new report from the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. Mandy Gaither has more on the dangers of flu and what some believe needs to be done to break down barriers to vaccination.
Flu season is here with high levels of the illness already reported in Texas, Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee, Washington, D.C., and New York City, according to the CDC.
The vaccine, however, can help prevent severe disease, may help prevent the flu in general.
A new report from the CDC shows flu shot uptake since the 2010-2011 season has been consistently lower among Black and Hispanic adults when compared to white adults. People in those groups were more likely to be hospitalized with flu during most seasons studied. According to the data from 2009 to 2022, flu hospitalizations were 80% higher among Black adults, 30% higher for adults who are American Indian or Alaska Native, and 20% higher for Hispanic adults.
We're talking about things like having to be hospitalized because you can't breathe, your shortness of breath is severe, your headaches are out of control, your fever is really, really high to the point that we worry that is going to cause potentially neurological damage.
The CDC says reasons for the disparities include lack of healthcare access and insurance, misinformation and distrust in vaccines, and missed opportunities to get vaccinated. Dr. Barbara Bauer with Ohio State's Wexner Medical Center says more needs to be done to improve access and erase vaccine stigma.
It's educating people on why we give it, educating and showing them potentially data on, how it can improve their chances.
The CDC says some racial and ethnic groups also have higher rates of chronic conditions that could also make them more vulnerable to the flu. The agency says it has started programs specifically targeting certain racial and ethnic groups, hoping to raise awareness on the importance of vaccines.
Temperatures going back up as we head to the weekend. Here's Gary with your complete forecast.
Yeah, it looks like a great weekend after having some cold days at the beginning of the week. This is good timing. 3 things you need to know. Mild weather with high temperatures in the 70s for tomorrow, Saturday, and Sunday. Maybe even close to 70 on Monday, but we'll see some scattered showers and thunderstorms Sunday night and Monday as a cold front starts to move across Wisconsin. It looks like it'll move through probably early afternoon on Monday, so still could be mild enough to get temperatures close to 70, but then after the passage of the cold front, temperatures drop back down to between about 50 and 55. And we'll also see some chances for showers for parts of next week. Badger homecoming game on Saturday. Boy, it doesn't get much better than this, at least if you're sitting in the stands. Probably too warm for the players, or they'd like it a little cooler, but temperatures in the 70s during the game. Lots of sunshine. Halftime temperature right around the high for the day at 73. Kickoff 2:30 against Purdue at Camp Randall Stadium. And by the time they start playing the 5th quarter songs, temperatures will still be around 70 degrees with mostly clear skies. The National Weather Service issued its winter outlook from the Climate Prediction Center, calling for below normal normal temperatures from Madison to the west near the northern U.S.-Canadian border, and then to the south and to the east, temperatures are expected to be warmer than normal. Precipitation expected to be above normal from Madison on toward the east. A lot of this will depend on the position of the jet stream overall during the winter. Farther to the west, we'd be colder but drier. Farther to the east, we'd be not quite as cold, but probably see more snow. So something to keep an eye on for the winter. But right now, the jet stream is pushed up to the north, and in this pattern, we see mild Pacific air starting to spread eastward across the country. We've been under that northerly wind flow. It's been driving cold and even sub-freezing temperatures in the morning all the way down to the Gulf Coast. But now that's being replaced by that milder Pacific air that's starting to move eastward. And as it does so, our temperatures are warming up. Right now, there's a high pressure system located just to our east. But notice the winds starting to become more southerly and southwesterly. There's also a warm front out to the west. Temperatures have dropped into the 50s across most of Wisconsin, but notice farther out to the west, still in the 60s. That's the milder air where that's going to be heading in our direction over the next couple of days. On future track, you can see those southerly or southwesterly winds continuing for tomorrow. Lots of sunshine. Saturday, pretty much the same story. Winds out of the south. Temperatures in the lower 70s. The next chances of rain probably holding off until Sunday night with a cold front approaching from the north and west. Some showers and thunderstorms developing there. But even during the day Sunday, an outside chance of a thunderstorm late in the afternoon. Otherwise should be dry as well. Planning your night, temperature 38 for a low in Madison, 40 in Brooklyn, 40 in Dalyville with partly cloudy skies. Across the rest of southern Wisconsin, 39 in Lone Rock, 44 La Crosse, and 38 for the overnight low in Baraboo. For tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, breezy, and even milder. High temperature at 71, and if you like that, Saturday and Sunday should be just as nice. Sunday will be windy with a high of 74. Thunderstorm chances highest Sunday night into Monday. Monday, a high of 68, but we drop back to the mid-50s on Tuesday with some showers. Chance of showers Wednesday, and maybe another chance Friday afternoon into Friday night.
Gary, thank you. We have breaking news just into our newsroom. The State Department of Justice has released the name of the officer who shot and killed a man in the village of Windsor last week. The DOJ says Dane County Deputy Cody Woods is on administrative leave tonight. That is department policy after a shooting like this. They say Woods, quote, made contact with 46-year-old Quantaze Campbell outside a hotel in Windsor last Thursday. They say Campbell was driving a stolen vehicle. During the, quote, contact, the DOJ says Woods shot Campbell. He died at a local hospital. The DOJ has not released any details about exactly what happened during that, quote, contact. They also haven't said whether Campbell had a weapon, and we'll keep asking for answers to those questions.
Milwaukee will be home to a new soccer team. The same ownership that started the USL League, one soccer team forward Madison, is now doing one better for Milwaukee with a USL Championship League team. The announcement is a big one for Milwaukee, which expects economic growth from it. This flyover rendering shows where the new team will have a new stadium in the Iron District. The stadium is expected to open in 2025, and they're asking the public to choose the name, logo, and colors of the team.
And coming up in sports, it's a celebration at LeBon tonight. How old the arena is and why Mark Johnson calls the rink special. That's next on News 3 Now.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Did you know Tim Michaels encourages violence from his supporters?
People should just be ready to get out in the streets with pitchforks and torches.
He's extremely divisive.
I don't care who I offend.
Is that the kind of divisive radical you want as governor?
This is how it feels to do more with less asthma, thanks to Dupixent. Dupixent is not for sudden breathing problems. It's an add-on treatment for specific types of moderate to severe asthma and can help improve lung function for better breathing in as little as 2 weeks. Dupixent helps prevent asthma attacks and can even reduce or eliminate oral steroids. Imagine that. Dupixent can cause allergic reactions that can be severe. Get help right away if you have rash, chest pain, worsening shortness of breath, tingling, or numbness in your limbs. Tell your doctor about new or worsening joint aches and pain or a parasitic infection. Don't change or stop asthma medicines, including steroids, without talking to your doctor. Who knows what you can do when you do more with less asthma? Ask your asthma specialist about Dupixent. Defund the police radical Mandela Barnes isn't just dangerously wrong on crime. Barnes supported raising Wisconsin's gas tax nearly 30%, while we already pay some of the highest gas taxes in the country. Barnes wants to stop all oil and gas production in America, killing jobs and making prices skyrocket. And while Barnes didn't pay his own taxes, he pushed a $1 billion tax increase on Wisconsin families. We can't afford radical Mandela Barnes. Senate Leadership Fund is responsible for the content of this advertising.
Clean, safe, fun. I wanted it all when we needed daytime care for Mom. Oh, Grace's new adult day center is so nice. Now she goes twice a week while I'm at work and loves it.
A Grace, caring every step of the way.
Tim Michaels' company has been sued numerous times for sexual assault and harassment. Women said they were groped and pressured to have sex with their bosses. Those who spoke out were fired. Is that the kind of divisive radical you want as governor?
Flamingos take roost on Bascom Hill just in time for homecoming.
Tomorrow we're live from campus with all the fun festivities your family can take part in.
Plus, we're breaking down a gorgeous weekend and next week's rain chances. That's tomorrow morning from 4:30 to 7.
It's a celebration series tonight and tomorrow for the Badger women's hockey team. Yesterday was LeBron Arena's 10th birthday, and 10 years ago, Wisconsin opened up the rink with a win over Bemidji State. Tonight, a decade and a day later, the same two will drop the puck, and what a decade it's been for this squad. In LeBron, UW is 148-16-10 all time. And that record, not even Mark Johnson's favorite part.
The traditions that we've built with our fans, our community has embraced it. They enjoy coming to the games. They get here early. They want specific seats. And so we really created an atmosphere where, the players love playing in front of them. It's a special place. We've generally played quite well in this building, and we've really established it's a difficult place to play if you're a visiting team coming in.
Every time the Middleton girls volleyball team steps on the court, they play with no fear, something Maddie Vogel preaches every day to her team. And that mantra got this group to a 24-2 record this season, but it's also something that Vogel wants her team to use in life. Maddie Vogel asks one thing from her team.
Finish to target. I like to be kind of a team that's got no fear. If they make an error, if they get stuff blocked once, they're going to get up and swing again.
Play with no fear.
If we play timid and shy, then we make a lot more mistakes.
This group is far from timid.
Showing like we have no fear. We're not afraid of whatever team is on the other side, whether we've played them before or not.
2 years, 2 undefeated conference seasons.
It's a testament to how hard our girls work.
And 2 straight Big 8 championships.
Always a matter of who shows up that day. And I take a lot of pride in my girls showing up.
But they're not just showing up on the court.
Any successful person's going to tell you about the trial and error that's led to wherever they are now. And I think that's something that we definitely try to teach our girls.
Vogel's setting up her Cardinals for success in life.
Nice young bread. Experiencing new things definitely helps, having that mindset, no fear, going out of my comfort zone, because you never know, you might like living somewhere else or doing something else. Just trying it out is always really important.
By having them live with a no-fear mindset.
Maddie really likes to make us know that we should be confident and have that trust in ourselves and in our team that we can do it. Contact wrap. Good.
And playoffs begin tonight for a handful of volleyball teams.
Yeah, big stretch for postseason starting in high school. Gary, final check of the forecast.
Looking really nice out there. There's a live view from the WISC Sky Camps. Clear skies overhead. Platteville Queen Bee Radio Sky Camp. Just a few cirrus clouds coming in from the west. Temperatures lower 50s in Madison, still around 60 near the Wisconsin River, around 50 to the north and east of Dane County. Across Dane County right now, 49 in Middleton, 53 in Oregon, and 53 in Sun Prairie.
Gary, thank you. Thanks for joining us for News Now at 6.
Enjoy your evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.